Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and it's Debsy, and the place to be, it's Debsy. Bloop, that's me. Boop, Debsy. Hey guys, and happy Sunday. I hope everybody is having a great weekend, and I hope everybody is having a great Super Bowl Sunday. Listen, I know you see all the time people saying, on like TV that they can't say Super Bowl, and then they say like the big game, because I don't know if they'll be fined or whatever for saying a Super Bowl. I don't even want to say I'm a small creator. I mean, I guess I create videos, but I'm nobody big. So I'm just going to say Super Bowl. We are going to be watching the game, and we're going to be eating, which I'm most excited about, eating and watching the commercials and watching for Taylor, and also watching the halftime. So yeah, I mean, and I enjoyed the football. So put in your comments who you're rooting for, because I love Taylor Swift. However, I think I'm going to be leaning more towards the 49ers. I'm just saying, I'm getting a little tired of the Chiefs. Don't anybody come for me, but it's just it. I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't be upset if they won. However, I'm kind of leaning more towards the 49ers. Plus, I just found out this woman that I went to high school with, her son does graphic design for the 49ers, which is pretty cool, which is actually awesome. And I believe they are going to the Super Bowl. So that's great. So I am actually kind of leaning towards the 49ers, but I'm actually leaning all the way towards team appetizers. So there is that. It's Monday. It's Sunday. So I'm going to do a little bit of a recap of this past week, and then look forward to next week by going over the National Calendar days. So work this past week. Listen, I'm going to tell you something. This is something that you might not have thought that I would ever say. However, last week wasn't that bad. I'm kind of leaning into this job a little bit more, just because for the first 23 years of my work experience, of my work, I was either completely on the phones, or I was going between faxes and phones. I am not on the phones at all. It's kind of nice. I'm one of these people that I sort of actually work better if I'm left to my own devices, and I can just buckle down and get the work done. That's how I am. I'm not great at being micromanaged. And luckily, our new supervisor, the supervisor that I'm under now, is not a micromanager. I have to say, the supervisor and the manager are both very positive, and I don't know. I loved my old supervisor, but this one is not bad. I'm actually liking her. And the job, like I said, I'm not on the phones anymore. I am kind of really, I'm not hating it. So I don't know. You never thought I would say that, but it's not like every day I'm like, oh my God, I can't wait to go to work. However, our supervisor this week had said, listen, I don't need for you to love your job, but I would like for you guys to like your job. And between like not having to be on the phones and working from home, it's pretty okay. So I will consider that a success. If we want to talk about other successes, listen, Linda, I ordered a new desk chair, because my old desk chair that my father had gotten for me, listen, I loved it because at the time I needed a desk chair. Because funny story, when I first started working from home, I was working in my room, and I really didn't have a desk chair. I tried several different chairs, like wooden chairs, didn't work. And then eventually I sat on my bed, on the edge of my bed, and worked. And my father, the one day, had seen me doing that. And he was like, we can't have you just sitting on your bed with your back hunched over and everything. We can't do that. So he surprised me with a desk chair. Very comfortable. And I had it starting in 2020. And just recently, my back started to hurt a little bit from it because it really didn't have lumbar support. So I went on to TikTok, and I was watching some creator that I follow, and I saw her chair, and I thought it looked real cool. It was pink, and I was like, oh, well, it looks like it has a lumbar support. So I checked out, her links, and I found it. And I wasn't able to get it in pink because if I got it in pink, it wouldn't have gotten here until the 18th. So I got purple, well, it's orchid. And it got to me in 2 days. Typically, I would have had my mom or my father put it together. However, guess what? I put it together on my own. Was there cussing? Yes, there was some cussing because it was just me putting it together. And at one point, I could have used more than just these hands, but I put it together all by myself. I used an Allen wrench. Not like I know what an Allen wrench is. I couldn't even pick it out of maybe if you put it in a lineup of Allen wrench, orange, horse, TV, and they were like, which one is an Allen wrench? I'd be like, obviously this one, the Allen wrench, not the orange or the horse or the TV. So I put it together and I was like, hooray, but is it gonna stay together? It does stay together. I got one that is plus size friendly, and woo, it works. And it is comfortable, and my back doesn't hurt. So that is another success for me. Put it in the comments. Anything that you had this week that was a success, please put it in the comments below. Not a success this week was my filming schedule. I have to tell you guys, this past week, every day after work, I got dead tired. When I say exhausted, I mean exhausted. Just physically so tired. And that affected my mental well-being to the point where I was like, I'm so tired. I don't even want to make a video because it just affected me. It was terrible. So hopefully, listen, we're going to spend this long weekend because I have tomorrow off. So I'm going to get my hair done tomorrow. Thankfully, I'm thinking of possibly maybe getting a little bit more, maybe getting it shorter. I'm thinking, I don't know. We'll see. So I'm going to use the long weekend to get myself back in, get myself rejuvenated and recharged so that we can go full force into next week, positive, and hopefully not, I don't know what I'm doing with this hair. I cannot wait to get this hair done. You're going to be seeing these until I get my hair done. And maybe even afterwards. So, yes. So I am hopefully going to recharge and go into next week full force with videos and full force with a positive attitude. So that was work. That was a success. The books on the book, what was I going to say in the book tip? On the book tip, I'm still reading Endgame by Omid Scobie. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do 35 books this year. I get it. It's just February, but still, I feel like I'm behind on it. It is a very interesting book. There are some tidbits in there some tea that I'm finding interesting. I don't know what I'm going to read after that. This past weekend, what did I do? Well, I usually on the weekend, I will cook and I will try different recipes and I will make my bread. I didn't this week because yesterday went out, did my grocery shopping. And if you didn't see the video yesterday or the picture yesterday, I got a cake. I got a Taylor Swift themed Super Bowl cake, which I love. And then I came home and I was like ready to take on the day. And I had a little bit of lunch, and then I got so sick. When I say I got so sick, I mean, I was so nauseous. I know you guys don't want to hear this, but I honestly, I went in and I just, I threw up. I felt terrible. So I usually make 2 loaves of bread, one for us, one for our neighbor Marie. And I didn't because I felt terrible. I felt really, really terrible. So I took it easy. I had some ginger ale, and typically the ginger chews help. They didn't do anything. I felt terrible. So I just took it easy last night. Me and my mom watched this show on CBS. It was called Soulful Celebration, and it was I think it was called Super Bowl Soulful Celebration. It was kind of faith-based, but they had performances. Who did they have? They had Rachel Platten, Mary, who else? Earth, Wind, and Fire. They also had, I'm making this face because I'm not a fan of this guy. Who was it? Wait. Robin Thicke. I was going to say he's related to Alan Thicke. Robin Thicke. Now listen, don't any Robin Thicke fans come for me. Here's the reason why I'm not a fan of Alan Thicke. Because Robin Thicke. Well, I'm not a fan of Robin Thicke. And that's because he cheated on his wife, Paula Patton. He cheated on her. And then comes out and puts this album out. I think it was called Paula. Maybe it wasn't. But it was him begging for her to take him back. Begging, talking about, I'm sorry that I cheated. She didn't take him back. Good for you. Plus that whole thing, whenever Miley Cyrus, was younger and she was pulling all those antics, and then he had to go behind her on the VMA Awards and the VMA Music Awards and perform and put his region, his nethers up on her. No. I don't like him. Plus, it was a faith-based show, and everybody else is coming out dressed fine. He had to show up in this suit and then didn't have anything underneath his jacket. No, he was saying, and then he did a version of that Bill Withers song, Just the Two of Us. Nice song. He did terrible. And then he sang his song about getting up on someone. No, didn't like that. But they had performances, and then they honored different NFL stars. Like they honored Damar Hamlin, who is from Western Pennsylvania, who's from McKees Rocks, I think. So they honored him. They honored Nate Burleson. They honored CJ Stroud. I like CJ Stroud. And a few others. So it was a nice show. I enjoyed it a lot. I enjoyed it thoroughly. So we watched that, and then this morning down at our church, they had a pancake. What was it? Oh yeah, that's right. Here is the it was a pancake dinner, pancake breakfast. And it was like you got, for $10, you got 2 big pancakes, sausage, eggs, scrambled eggs, fruit cup, and then if you ate there, you got juice. But she brought it home. So it was nice. And now that I'm looking at our and I'm looking at our bulletin, our Sunday bulletin, and Dolly asked if I wanted to do, there's like a directory for the church, and you get your picture taken. And I guess it's put in like a directory. And Dolly was like, do you want to do that? And I think she wants to do it so that we can get like so that you can get a nice picture. You get like an 8x10 portrait. I take the worst pictures. I really do. Like, I take absolutely terrible pictures. So but I said, yeah, let's do it. But here I come. My mom, who's very traditional. And then here's me with the pink hair. So I'm going to do it because it would be nice to have a picture, a framed picture of us. So, we'll see how it looks. My mom takes very nice pictures. I take terrible pictures. So, later today, of course, it's the Super Bowl. We had that big breakfast. I'm going to be making appetizers. I'm hand making like a few of them, but then the others we're just going to have, they're already made up by companies. You buy already made. We're going to have mini corn dogs. We're having potato skins, which are already made up. We're having pizza cups, which I had bought and I completely forgot about them. But they're little like cupcakes, but they're like a little cake, like a little thing like that. And then in it is like stuff that you would have on a pizza, like sauce and cheese and pepperoni. So we're going to have those. I'm going to make some dip. I'm going to get Velveeta and some ground beef. I'm going to brown that up, cook that, drain that, and then I'm going to cut up my Velveeta and put some Rotel in there, and then I'm going to put my beef in, and that's going to be like a dip. We're going to have that, and then we have pizza that we have left over from Friday, because I had a piece last night. So we're going to have that, and then I'm going to try and make pinwheels, where I'm going to get our crescent dough, our Pillsbury crescent dough, and roll it out, and then put ham and cheese on there, and then roll it up and cut it. So hopefully that goes okay. I'm going to try and film that, but if I don't, listen, then I don't. I did not, last weekend, I made that cheesesteak pasta. I did not film it because that would have been taken down. There was a lot of cussing. I cussed a lot. I was sweating a lot. My knees were killing me. You all didn't want to see that. That's nothing that you wanted to see at all. Trust me. So that's what we're going to be having, and the Taylor Swift cake. And I don't have any special decorations or anything, but we're having that. I love it. So let's look forward to next week for National Calendar Day. So Monday, today's the Super Bowl, today's the big game. So tomorrow nationally and naturally is National Football Hangover Day. There's not going to be any drinking here unless my mom breaks out some wine, but there's really no drinking here. So we're just going to be recuperating from a food coma. But it is estimated that 14 million people call in sick every year after the big game. It's also National Plum Pudding Day, and it is Clean Out Your Computer Day. I don't know how I would do that, but I guess I'll go through and just delete all of the emails that I never look at because they're junk. Tuesday, it's Galentine's Day. That is the day that you celebrate your friendships, your lady friendships, your friendships with your lady friends. And it originates from Parks and Rec, from Leslie Knope. I love it. Galentine's Day. I've sent out my Galentine's Day cards just today, so they might be a little late, but they're going out. It's also National Cheddar Day. We're talking about the cheese, not the money. It's National, what is it? It's Fastnacht Day. It's Fastnacht Day. That means fast and night in German. And it is Fat Tuesday. Listen, when I was working in the office and I had complained about for us single people who don't know, did I say for us single people? No, I had said Tuesday, Fat Tuesday, that's my holiday. I'm fat. That's my holiday. So don't you know, the next day on Fat Tuesday, I came in and there was my desk was decorated up in all of the things from like Mardi Gras, the feathers and the beads and some masks. It was awesome. So Fat Tuesday is my day. Plus, I love it because the next day it starts Ash Wednesday, and that starts no meat on Fridays. So I love Fat Tuesday. Wednesday, it is a cream-filled chocolates day. I am not a fan of the cream-filled chocolates, so I will not be celebrating that. It is Valentine's Day. I'm not a fan of Valentine's Day, not at all. I try to look at it as not a day just for singles, but a day when you celebrate all of your friends. That's what I'm going to embrace. I'm not a fan of Valentine's Day, period. Never was. It's National Ferris Wheel Day and it's National Organ Donor Day. And I'm an organ donor. I'm signed up to be an organ donor. When I pass, I am signed up to be an organ donor. An organ donors are so very important. And I can speak that to truth because my cousin, her little boy was born. When he was born, he was in the hospital. He was in Children's Hospital for the first 100 days of his life. And he has a brain injury. He has cerebral palsy, but they were giving him absolutely no chance to live if he didn't get a kidney. And he got a kidney from his mom, Jess. And that's probably the reason why he's still with us today. So I take Organ Donor Day very, very seriously because I've seen the good in it. So if you're not signed up to be an organ donor, think about it. Thursday is National Wisconsin Day. The Badger State was the 30th state to enter the Union. It's National Gumdrop Day, and it's National Singles Awareness Day. Singles Awareness Day, let me just tell you, Singles Awareness Day is a day that lets you know that, hey, there's nothing wrong with being single. And let me read you exactly what it says here. It tells us that there's nothing wrong with being single. In fact, the day after Valentine's Day points out all the ways that singledom benefits our communities and more. There's several benefits to being unattached. Singles can come and go as they please, and you don't have to worry about somebody else's schedule or their wants or their needs. Do you have this career opportunity coming up for you? A single, guess what? If you're single, you don't have to consult with a spouse before accepting that offer. You can just be like, yes, I will take that career opportunity. Or you can be like, I don't want to take that career opportunity. Either way, it's also, they say here, it's easier for a single person to keep up your healthy habits because you don't have somebody, possibly, knowingly or unknowingly sabotaging your efforts to work out or to eat healthy. And it also advises us that singles also tend to be more self-reliant and involved in their communities. So there we go. And singles come in all ages, whether they're single by choice or by happenstance, recently single or pursuing singledom for the long haul. They tend to lead independent lives. It says, however, that doesn't mean they are alone. Singles may be raising a child or a grandchild. They may be caring for a sibling or a parent. Listen, there is nothing wrong with being single. I should highlight the reasons why I enjoy being single. Maybe I will. Let me know in the comments if you want to know my thoughts on why being single is for me. I think I will. I think that might be a video coming up. I've convinced myself. Thank you, everybody. Okay, Friday, it's National Caregivers Day. It's No One Eats Alone Day. It is National Do Grouch a Favor Day. So if my father was still alive, it would be his day because my father was a grouch from time to time. It's National Almond Day, and it is National Tartar Sauce Day. A little known fact about me, I think tartar sauce is disgusting. If I'm getting a fish sandwich, I'm going to have cocktail sauce. I'm not going to have tartar sauce. I think it's gross and disgusting. Now look, I have this. So what was I going to do? In order to turn the page, I was going to go like this. Do you see how it's not electronic? That don't work. Okay. So, and next that was Friday. Saturday, it is Cabbage Day. I love cabbage. I can eat cabbage all the time. That shows that I'm getting old because I love things. I love eating things that other people really wouldn't if you're young. Cabbage, Brussels sprouts, things of that nature, tapioca, things of that nature. It's also Random Acts of Kindness Day, although I'm a firm believer in doing random acts of kindness every day and not on one specific day. But it is National Random Acts of Kindness Day. And if you do your act of kindness, don't bring it up to everybody. Just do it because you want to do it, because it's the right thing to do, not because you want people to be like, oh my goodness, well, you're such a great person. Just do it and then just let it be. It's also National Red Sox Day. And National Red Sox Day is a day to help raise awareness about peripheral artery disease in the legs. And Sunday it is, oh, this sounds like a tasty day. Crab Stuffed Flounder Day. Ooh, that sounds delicious. It is National Drink Wine Day. Dolly will like that. And Sunday it is National Battery Day. It's a day where you think about all the ways batteries have helped your life. So there we go. Let me know in the comments, which one of those days are you going to be embracing? Obviously, you know I'm going to be embracing National Football Hangover Day tomorrow because I'm off. I'm going to take, obviously, Galentine's Day, Fat Tuesday, yes please. We are going to be embracing Singles Awareness Day on Thursday, yes. Not Tartar Sauce Day. Crab Stuffed Flounder Day. That sounds awesome. Okay, so with that being said, let me know in the comments what your plans are for the big game. Are you watching it? Are you not watching it? Are you sleeping through it? What are you doing? What snacks are you having? And with that being said, if nobody told you yet today, I love you. You're loved, seen, and heard. Please make sure that you put love, kindness, compassion, acceptance, hope, positivity, and understanding out there, all those good things. Please make sure that you check in on one another, take care of one another. And also, two very important things. Number one, you know what's coming. Number one, please be aware of your surroundings. And number two, always stay safe. I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow, where I maybe will show you my appetizer spread. I know the Raley family wants to see it, so I will show you guys the spread, the appetizer, the food spread. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Go Niners. But you know how I'm thinking. Go Niners. All right. And if the Niners don't win, I'm not going to be depressed because Taylor will be happy. But go Niners. Whoop. Okay. Bye, guys. I'll see you tomorrow.